Hello everyone, welcome back to another video and in this one I'm simply just gonna review my account. I did one before, way before when I first started uploading on YouTube. Like it's one of my early videos out there. If you wanna check it out, uh, feel free. I thought why not review my account because a lot has changed and recently the updates have brought so many new things in the game. Like we literally got a new region and so many new mechanics, new characters, and a lot of new things. You get the idea. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of things considering that I'm an F2p player. And yeah, starting off, I'll just throw it out there. I love this Ningguang outfit. It's so good. She looks so great. She looks sick because I loved her original outfit, original character design, the way it was, and when they announced this, I was crazy. Like I wouldn't have paid money for it, but yeah, I'm very happy that we got it for free. This is so sick. Yeah, I love it. So these are the characters that I have currently. I have 10 5-star. I am not including Aloy and Traveler because I mean, should I really? So these are my characters that I have. I just pulled Zhongli. If you didn't see the video, make sure to check it out. So here's my Ningguang. Her stats are looking like this: 1700 attack. She is currently running with Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds. It's great anyway. And okay, speaking of messed up artifacts, we have this. So okay, I actually use a gladiator, two-piece gladiator set on her because I don't have anything properly set for her. I don't use her for Spiral Abyss or anything else, but I use her for exploring the world, so I need a little bit damage. So I haven't built her yet. I'll make sure to do a showcase on her because I love this character so much. And for Constellation, I have a C3 Ningguang. It's difficult to get her. I just don't get her. She's not in my luck. Talents are 8, 8, and 8. 11 because of the Constellation. And yeah, that's my Ningguang. She does great damage and I love to play with her. I love her playstyle. And next we have Albedo. I'm pretty sure he's built really well. 19,000 HP, 2900 defense, 56 crit rate, 91 crit damage. Crit damage can be a little bit higher there. I won't mind that. Cinema Spindle, best in slot weapon. I have already made a showcase on him and I haven't really changed that. So he's the same. I haven't really changed anything. Here is the artifact set that he has and I'll show the details. This is a feather, sands, goblet, circlet, C0 obviously. Talents, I have his skill on level 9 and his burst on 8. I'll take this to level 9 as well because I do use him a lot of time. Moving on to my Mona. I recently did a burst montage, burst showcase, I don't know. She's crazy. So yeah, these are the stats for her. 1600 attack, 161 elemental mastery, 43 crit rate, which is a little bit low. I'd like if she had a little bit more. 176 crit damage. For weapons, obviously Witsit, best weapon for her because you take her for her burst, and if the proc is either elemental damage or elemental mastery, the damage just skyrockets and it's ridiculous. Artifact set, you can either run 4-piece Noblesse Oblige set on her or like this, a hybrid build to maximize her damage, which is what I'm running, probably because I don't have a good 4-piece for her. These are her artifacts. These are some decent ones, I reckon. Energy recharge. You do need a good energy recharge for her, so if you roll a bit of energy recharge on your artifacts, that's completely fine. C0. Her C1 is really good. I'll be happy if I get one. And her talents are on 6, 6 and 9. Moving on, we have Venti. Easy to build. You don't really have to focus on anything. His HP is pretty low. I'll take him to level 90. You should if you haven't, because his damage and he will improve very much. I have 277 elemental mastery on him, 51 crit rate, 133 crit damage. Why have I built him like a DPS here? Okay, anyway. I'm running Favonius Warbow on him. A very great bow for him, like I always have his burst ready. I have no problem with his energy recharge at all. For his artifacts, definitely 4-piece Verdicent Vernier. Best in slot for any animo character, I'll say. But yeah, here are the stats. And C0, and talents are 2, 7 and 8. Moving on, we have my favorite character, GANYU. And yep, she's my most precious character that I'd continue to improve till I'm satisfied. Like, if I get a little improvement on her artifact, I'll take the chance. So I have 159 elemental mastery, 2100 attack, 41 crit rate, 222 crit damage. The stats are good. We don't need a whole lot of crit rate on GANYU because she covers crit rate like a champ with her kit, and because of being a cryo character. For weapon, being an F2p, I'm using Prototype Crescent. Best in slot F2p weapon according to me, because once you hit someone's head or their weak point, the attack boost you get is massive. And I've already done a showcase of her as well, so you can check that out as well. Artifacts, I'm running 4-piece Wanderer's Troop because this is a late game artifact set that you can run for your GANYU to maximize the damage, but for an alternate build you can run 4-piece Blizzard Strayer, which is a go-to set for any cryo character. You'll get tons of crit rate, you can stack crit damage on her and you're good to go. C0, talents are 10, 9, 9. And moving on to Tartaglia. I don't know why people hate him, but I love him and I have made sure that he does really good damage. So these are his stats: 168 elemental mastery, 72 crit rate, 168 crit damage. Crit damage is pretty low, I don't know why. Actually, my Mona has one of her artifact. I have the Polar Star for him because I literally pulled for this weapon and I got lucky, fortunately. Anyway, his artifacts, I'm having 2-piece Hearts of Depth and Gladiator. You can run a hybrid set like this, and you can replace the Gladiator set with 2-piece Noblesse Oblige to get bigger burst numbers, or you can run 4-piece Hearts of Depth because it's a tailored artifact set for him, you can say. So there are many options you can see. Let me just quickly change this. These are his artifacts. You can pause the video if you want to see them. And he's C0 obviously, and his talents are 9, 10, 10. This is 8, but he increases 1 level by himself, so thank you. And he's double crowned. Yeah, it's worth it, definitely worth it. Moving on, D-Luke, my first DPS, my most favorite DPS at the beginning of the game. Well, he was everyone's favorite DPS. I saw videos of people doing infinite summons until they get them and spending ridiculous amount of money on permanent banner just for this man here. But yeah, he is crazy. I still love him, I still love to play with him, and he still surprises me. This is the build that his artifacts are probably messed up. This is not the stats that I left him with. He's using the Songs of Broken Pine because this is the only 5-star claymore that I have, and this was a lucky pull, unfortunately. Moving on to his artifacts, he is having 4-piece Crimson Witch, which is the best in slot artifacts for him. These are the stats. Something is messed up, which I will change right now. I don't know what, but maybe my Xiangling. Okay. So my Xiangling had his feather. Now this is the Diluc that I run. I lost 7% crit rate but gained a lot of crit damage. I do have C1 Diluc, which I am very happy about. No regrets there. I got him on permanent banner once again, and it's great. It's a great constellation. It deals 15% more damage at the beginning of the fight every time, so it's great. Talents, he's triple crown. If you know, you know. I've done a video on him. You can check that out as well. The Pyro Archon himself, Bennett. And I have messed his artifacts as well because I was trying to nuke Mona and he was so strong that he was killing the enemies before Mona. So I had to sacrifice some of his stats. But you don't need to build him properly at all. All you need to do is find a good weapon for him, a good high scaled weapon, and you need to throw some energy recharge in there. I have overkilled it with 250%. You do need some good energy recharge for him. I have the Skyward Blade, which was a very sad pull for me on the permanent banner, but later it came to great use for Bennett and I have no regret now. So this is put to great use now, basically. Noblesse Oblige, 4-piece, best in slot artifacts for him. And let me fix this quickly. This goes here, and okay. Now his build is complete. So I have a C6 Bennett, but taking him to his Constellation 6 is basically very risky and a lot of things messes up. So I haven't done that. But if you have, it's fine. I mean, you can still get the buff, but you do mess up a lot of things like your normal attacks and all that. So I haven't. Talents, I have crowned his burst because why not? So Fischl, I love this character. She was one of the first character that I got from the gacha, and I have really adored her since then. I've built her really properly, actually. Elemental Mastery 260, and her crit rate to crit damage ratio is looking pretty good there. Some energy recharge, electro damage bonus. Weapon, if you have the stringless, please use it on her because the passive gives so much more damage to her Oz, which is the main source of her damage. For artifacts, I'm using 2-piece Thundering Fury with 2-piece Gladiator. Great set for her. You can use Thundering Fury 4-piece if you want, but I've done this to maximize her damage because she can do crazy amount of damage. These are her artifacts. I have a C5 Fischl, soon to be C6, which is her best constellation so far. And once I have her on C6, I'll make sure to make a video on her. Yep, she's one of my favorite characters as well. Moving on to her talents, you need to focus on her skill, level it up as high as you can, and you're good to go. Moving on, Razor, I haven't really built him. I did at one point. He was my DPS, my main DPS before Diluc, so he's one of the earliest DPS character of my game at least. So he is on level 80, but I haven't touched him since then. I've taken everything from him, like through his artifacts here and there. I do have him on C6. He's sick though. He can do a lot of damage, but I haven't really focused on him since there are so many other characters that are just better. Moving on, Xingqi. Woo. This guy rocks. He is sick. He is insane, and any amount of praise that I can give him might just be less for him in the end. Trust me, you can do tons of damage with him, both on field and off field, and he will never disappoint you. His rate of hitting the enemy and his energy recharge and his kit basically is all amazing. So here are my stats. You do need to throw a lot of energy recharge for him because his burst cost is 80, I reckon. Sacrificial sword is the best in slot weapon for him because you'll get the most energy and the fastest way to fill his burst through this sword. If you have the refinements, then it's even better. For artifacts, best this is not the best in slot artifact set for him, but I have been running this since the beginning because I need to boost my team and not really focus on his damage. I haven't really focused on his damage, but you can run 2-piece Noblesse Oblige with 2-piece Hearts of Depth, just like Tartaglia, and he'll do a lot more damage. But yeah, he's sick. He's really sick. So these are the artifacts. You can see. I've mainly focused on energy recharge for him because I was struggling there for some time. I am on C6. Xingqi was the character that I chose in the recent event, and his talents are on both level 9. He's great. He's just great. One of the best 4-star of this game so far. Moving on, we have Arataki Itto, a new character that I pulled. Okay, so he's great. First of all, he is arguably the best geo damage dealer, geo DPS so far in the game. And I was not sure if I was gonna pull him, but then I saw his trailer and I was really entertained by him. So I was like, you know what? I'm here to enjoy the game and I'm gonna pull him. So I did. So he has 2300 defense. His stats are like this. Then his build is not complete, let me tell you, because I need to invest a lot in him because his damage output is crazy and I need to invest in him according to that. He has the R5 White Blind because I haven't purchased the battle pass once, so if I had, I would have been using the battle pass weapon, but this works just fine and gives the almost equal damage, sometimes higher, sometimes lower, but yeah. Artifacts, best in slot artifact set, 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams, no doubt about it. I've done a showcase on him, you can check that out as well. These are the artifact stats, and as I said, it's a work in progress. C0, and I literally just triple crowned him. Next on we have Zhongli, my latest 5-star, which I pulled a couple of days ago. I got lucky and won the 50-50. I really needed him for my Geo team and for the universal support that he is. He's great. Geo Daddy. I haven't built him properly at all. I have just realized. I have given him Diona's artifacts, yes. Okay, so I literally farmed for the catch yesterday, just for him. And I am thinking of focusing on his burst damage. I'm gonna make a build for him that will be focused on his elemental burst. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and I'll make sure to post a video about that really soon. For artifacts, I'm currently running this hybrid set for him, but there are many options for Zhongli. You can run 2-piece Arc etc. with 2-piece Noblesse Oblige. You'll get a lot more damage. You can run 4-piece Tenacity of Melilith for completely support and shield Zhongli, or you can run 4-piece Noblesse Oblige or 4-piece what is that? What is the name of the set? This Emblem of Severed Fate 4-piece set. There are a lot of options for him, but yeah, these are my artifacts for him right now. Anyway, C0, and his talents are looking like this right now because yep, a couple of days ago, and there's only limited resin. Moving on, we have Aloy. I leveled her up because I was really bored at that time, and I was like, I'm gonna play with this character, it's fine. But then I realized that she's gonna take me nowhere, unfortunately, as hyped as I was for her. But yeah, this was a waste of resource, not gonna lie. So yeah, haven't really touched her. Moving on, we have Klee. So I pulled for her on her rerun and won the 50-50, and I was really happy. But then you know how the situation with Klee is. Not many people use her because she's so squishy and it's very difficult to play with her. So I haven't really used her as well. I have taken her artifacts and given them here and there, so she's not built as well. But I do use her sometimes. No joke, she's a great damage dealer. She's a great DPS. If she can, she literally can complete the game, but it just gets tougher with her. So moving on to Sucrose, great character, great support character, one of the best supports in the game, no doubt about it. Stack elemental mastery on her as much as you can and you're done. You don't have to focus on anything else. No crit rate, crit damage, fine, just stack elemental mastery. And she gets any more damage bonus on her ascensions, so that's great as well. Best in slot weapon, sacrificial fragments, no doubt about it. Tons of elemental mastery, very useful passive. Like, there's nothing to explain. Artifact set, best in slot set, 4-piece Vergis and Werner. And yeah, there's nothing much to say. These are the artifacts. Elemental mastery on all 3 places. C6 because really it's been 2 years in the game, so there's nothing really much to explain. Her skill and her burst are on level 7 both, so yeah. Moving on to Rosaria, I do use her occasionally. She's a great character and her new outfit made me go back to using her again, which is not my fault, I guess. Great outfit, Genshin, well done. Her stats are like this. I have elemental mastery because she can do good reactions, and she is running 4-piece Blizzard Strayer. Okay, she has the Dragon's Bane and she has the Blizzard Strayer set. Okay, these are the artifacts. This is a good build for her. You can build her like this, or you can build her with 4-piece Noblesse Oblige for complete support. I have C3 and her talents are on level 9 and 8. Diona, okay, she's great. Before I had Zhongli, I literally built her so well. Like, I literally built her with complete HP and she got like 30,000 HP. And she gave me a great shield. And she gave me tons of particles with sacrificial bow and her skill. And she was a great support. She is a great support to the Fischl GANYU team, which you can see in my video I have used. So for her artifacts, I used 2-piece tenacity and 2-piece retracing bolide to increase her shield durability and to increase her HP. And I have a C6 Diona which I recently got, so now with her C6 she can support my team even better. But yeah, there's nothing much more to say about her. She's a great support, great support. Next we have Beidou. I built her because I wanted to level her friendship up and I wanted to play with her. She's super fun to play. Her skill is one of my favorite skills in the game, but we'll come to that later. Here's her build right now: 50 crit rate, 150 crit damage, a little bit energy charge because her burst cost is 80 as well. I have this Skyward Pride on her because she's great with it. She gets energy recharge and the passive is fine, like it is what it is. Artifacts, I have 2-piece Gladiator. I haven't really farmed any artifacts for her. I have literally just threw good stat artifacts on her, like you can see. This is a great piece. This is fine. This is fine. A lot of crit rate. A lot of crit rate. And a lot of crit damage. I have C4, which is fine, but her main constellation is C2, so if you have this, then you're good to go, basically. Her talents, I did take her burst to level 8 because her burst is great for support builds and for electrocharge teams, and her skill, I took it to level 7 and I was planning to take it to 8, but I stopped for some reason. Xiangling, along with Xingqui and Bennett, one of the best 4-star character in the game. You can use her as a main DPS, she will not disappoint you. You can use her as a sub DPS, she will not disappoint you. And you can use her as a support, she will not disappoint you. She has so many good things about her. And if you are literally ignoring her, you are literally ignoring damage. That's it. So, her build, I haven't really focused completely on it, but I have made sure that she gets the job done. So these are the stats for her right now. I'm running Favonius Lance, which is a great weapon for her. Good energy recharge. Artifacts, I was running complete 4-piece emblem set on her, which I will return her the pieces right now. Okay. So I stopped when I got the Elemental Mastery because I used her with Tartaglia, and Elemental Mastery is great for her overall. But I'm gonna change this with Energy Recharge because I struggle with Energy Recharge, so I'll make sure that I get a good Energy Recharge with good substats and she'll be even better then. So this is the go-to 4-piece set for her, but you can use 4-piece Crimson Witch set on her, 4-piece Noblesse Oblige set on her. It's very versatile, it's very flexible, and she's easy to build, and the output will not disappoint you. Constellations, I have C5 and soon comes C6, which is great. We get additional pyro damage, and yep, her best constellation is C4, so if you have that, you're good to go. Her talents, I have her burst, which is the main priority at level 8. I'll take it to 9 someday when I'll have the time and I'm getting bored. I'll ascend her, but yeah, overall she's great. Gorou, I have built him. I haven't leveled him up, that's why he's so in the back, but he's one of the easiest character to build. I have said this in my video of Itto showcase. Easiest character build, you don't have to focus on anything, give him a bit of energy recharge and that's it. So I am running Favonius Warbow on him. I can take this to level 80, but that again I didn't felt necessary because he's just good right now. Good to go. Artifacts, 4-piece Noblesse Oblige, which I found the most useful for him because of the way that I do the rotation. And yep, he's supporting me great so far. His artifacts are like this. I have thrown an energy recharge on him and I haven't really leveled these up. Well, if you have constellations, it's great, but if you haven't, there's no problem about it. And for talents, seriously, lowest investment as much as possible. Only level up his skill, and that's it. I guess that was it for the character review. Anyway, that was my account. Each and every character that I have built and focused on built, and yep, I hope it somehow helped you, gave you an idea how an F2p account looks after 2 years. And oh, I forgot. So here are all the weapons in a brief frame. You can see I have all these weapons after 2 years. a lot of 4-star are on refinement 5 by now because of gacha or because of refinements from the game, from the event. So yep. Anyway, that was it for the video. I hope you guys found it a bit helpful. I don't know, I didn't have any other ideas, so that's why I chose to do this. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like the video, and if there's anything you want to let me know, make sure to comment down below. And if there's any other character you want me to build, then make sure to comment about it, and I'll make sure to check it out, and I'll come back with another video soon. Until then, take care and peace.